So you got to be aware of those. Let's keep which months are identified as the peak driving times for moose-related crashes in the UP. June and September. We got to really be aware of that. Let's keep going. What safety advice is recommended for drivers visiting the UP from urban areas? We live in the city. We're going to the UP. Drive slow. Okay, you guys tap in. What are your top 3 takeaways from going from the city to the UP? Type it in. All of you type it in. Because you're getting ready to get up to the breakout rooms. What are the top 3 takeaways? Type takeaway, TAKEAWAY, semicolon. What are your top 3 takeaways? You ask me questions. When do you think about driving and learning how to drive? You're asking me questions. Have you ever witnessed an accident with the student driver? What type of car is the best car? These are some of the questions. What is your favorite car? A Bugatti. Okay, Drayden, you got to go harder than that. Takeaway, that's 4 words. Drayden, I need complete sentences. I'm pushing you harder. Drayden, you got to do more. I'm looking at what you type. If I'm going to go hard, you need to go hard. If I'm going to go mid, which I never do, you need to go harder. So Drayden, I need more information. Hey Drayden, how about you talk about this? What is the dangers of riding an e-scooter, an e-bike? What experiences have you had? Right? Talk about that. Talk about riding your e-scooter in the city versus driving it up north in a chilled, isolated area. You could drive your e-scooter up north and it could be packed and you're like, oh my God, there are 500 people on the sidewalk. You can't do flips, you can't do ollies. And then of course, Drayden, I'm joking, you're gonna crack your e-scooter again. Drayden, that's a design flaw. Drayden, you know we love you. That's a design flaw. So Drayden, I would try to modify a bracket because it's going to break again. You need to look at issues and how can you make some type of bracket? You can reinforce that. Drayden, you can get some C-clamps, get a piece of metal, cut it down and put C-clamps on. Your e-scooter will look ghetto, but it won't break. Okay? So you're not overweight, Drayden. You know it's what, a 250 pound or 300 pound limit? You're a fit guy. So maybe you're jumping too high. Maybe it's the time. I don't know, Drayden, but you can talk about that. So I'm looking at your takeaways, guys. You have to go harder. Takeaway, moose are more active 9 p.m. to midnight. Brian, can you go harder than this, please? Okay, you live in an area. Brian, outside of your house, there's a ditch. Okay, keep going. I'm just saying, I'm looking at your takeaways. I'm trying to make you guys go to DOK level 3 or DOK level 4. If I'm an average teacher, oh, that's good. But I'm saying Brian should talk about ditches. I took my son to Iowa for football, right? The ditches were 6 feet down. I'm like, if I go off the road, they'll never see me. 6 feet down. We were in Iowa, my babies. Iowa. What you said? They were 6 feet. So I'm from the Midwest. I never been to Iowa, but we drove to Iowa. That's crazy. I'm not sure. So you guys got to come harder in these takeaways if I really want you to learn. And I want you to learn. I'm reading what you put. Moose accidents can be fatal. Please go harder than that. We already know that they can be fatal. Can you go harder than that? What time of year? How much do they weigh? I'm not letting you guys be average. And that's what the summary is going to say. Students are giving four-word answers, 5-word answers. Sorry, I'm one of those OG teachers. I'm going to make you work harder. And next year, you're like, I miss him. It was so good. Come on, guys. You got to go harder than moose can be fatal, right? Takeaway. Let's see what Emily put. Moose and deer are big animals that are more prominent up north, which may cause accidents. That's better. And down by the city, we still have deer, but you're going to have more stray dogs because people do not know how to manage and get their dogs spayed and neutered. You're going to have more stray cats. Heck, there's a stray cat by my house right now. My dogs are like, roar, roar. I'm like, what are you barking at? Or it's the skunk. I don't want our dog to get sprayed, right? Okay? So you got to be aware of this. What areas do you guys live in, right? Takeaway, you need to be careful and constant on everything or consistent any type of weather, even if it's nice out. Maybe talk more specifically about rain. If I'm driving in rain, I need to reduce my speed. If I'm driving in snow, I need to make sure I have enough gas in my car, I have good tires, I have proper windshield washer fluid and solvent. Your mom and dad, they go take care of the maintenance. Oh, honey, I'm going to go get you windshield wiper blades. Okay, baby, go get breakfast too for me. Okay, you get a car. You're like, I'm just driving. You don't care how your windshield wipers look. Your windshield wipers don't even clean your window. And then when you go up north in a heavy storm, you're like, Mom and Dad, I can't see. We gave you $25 to get wiper blades. You spent it on Trop. It's true. It's true. You don't do maintenance on your car. Your mom and dad. I'm not trying to have a flat tire in the boonies. I'm not trying to have the animals come out. Hi. That's the animals talking to me. Hi. I'm like, get away from me. Tires are the most important thing. Tires separate you and the road. I'm looking at your takeaways. Different seasons, change of time, odds of hitting an animal. I don't understand.